episode 19. Fuck, episode 21. Oh hell, I'm a bit out of it today. The weather is simultaneously both chilly and moistly warm. I do edit the episode more than I have before, so I'm getting my editing down a bit better. For the most part, I do just do fade outs and ins, but there are still sometimes it'll be 2 times in case it's there's something interesting happening, kind of, where it's or like a level up so you can see what skills and all that. Finally got Little Caesars today. So that's nice. I can have the leftovers for dinner. I thought these were going to be hostile. These chem addicts. I guess not.
Howdy.
Nice reuse of the Caesar's tent.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let him go. That's unusual.
And he's got a Steyr AUG, I believe.
I've got you now.
Again with the fucking Legion.
You like that? Oh!
I finally get jury-rigging this episode, so it makes these guys more valuable. They are still chicken shits, though. Oh, I don't know if it was this episode or a different one, but I did change the recoil options to be less severe. Though it is kind of like... I still feel like I get a light machine gun later on, and I felt like that was not hardcore enough. Also, that worker got a fucking sledgehammer. I was gonna sell that off. I might tell Niner to be less loud all the time. See, he talks a little bit too much.
Watch out! Found you. Got enough?
I might be adding a couple more mods that add bonuses to whenever you bang people. And it'll let you bang a few companions. So I'm thinking... I'm like 50-50 on getting that stuff.
Six, I'm bored. Do you want to play I Spy? You can go first. Hey, Six.
You're dumber than you look, kid. Did you really expect to get the drop on a seasoned ranger? Either way, I'm not here to talk. Close your eyes, kid. I'll make it quick.
Hey! Come on!
This motherfucker.
Like that?
That takes care of that.
motherfucking one of my online friends is all like, I'm gonna read something romantic, like the Portrait of Dorian Gray, and I'm like, that's not really a romance novel. I don't know if it's actually a novel. I remember I read it back in, like, high school. Because of the, like, I think English class had you do, like, a monthly book report or whatever. I'm not sure. It's been a bit. Yep, finally get weapon handling. I mean, jury rigging.
Is Chuck dead? Good. I must admit, I harbor an acute loathing for traitors of any sort, so here's a bonus on me. There's another bounty if you're here to work. How about it? It's hot and humid as fuck, and the mosquitoes will literally eat your ass alive. I grew up on a farm, herding Brahmin and other livestock. Some of the places are still irradiated, but it's mostly cleared up. The Gulf's a rough region, but people get by. It would take an act of God to tame that place. I doubt even Caesar and his crazies could manage it. Anyway, quit distracting me. Are you ready to work? Alright, the target is Billy Bogan, a recently escaped convict from the NCR Correctional Facility. He was on death row for the murder of an NCR Ranger, Captain Gunn. Young Billy was headed for the gallows, but now he's running free, much to the chagrin of the NCR. Seeing as to how they're stretched thin, the NCR's relying on you to see that Billy doesn't escape justice. Our informant said that Billy's formed a new gang composed of ex-cons, raiders, and various misfits, and apparently they're armed to the teeth. Billy and his gang are headed north, likely to raid in lawless regions. I'm betting they're camped outside the Northern Passage. Get up there and bag that punk. Good luck. Did you take care of Billy and his gang? I'm running out of patience. Go kill that murdering bastard.
Tossing you a fucking shot glass. Hey, isn't Bogan like an Australian? Like, it's an Australian redneck, I believe.
What's up?
And here's the big scene with her. Not the lollipops one. But we'll do that eventually.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I like how instantaneous this is.
For me? Do you mean it? No, it's too much. Well, okay, but it's too much. Oh, it's perfect. Thank you. I wish I had something to give you. Wait. What about punching? That's the gift that keeps on giving. I could work on your punching with you, if you like. Show you how to counter like a scribe. All right, put him up. Let's see what you got.
I don't think I've ever done that for her. Either because I couldn't find the outfit or they glitched. You learn the Scribe Counter special move. To use this technique, initiate a standard attack immediately after your character blocks an incoming attack. Like I read faster, like with my eyes, so like even like I had to like read it twice to understand what it quite meant. But I assume it just means that you block, and then you deflect, and then you immediately attack, and then it gives you a special move.
Hey ya, what's up? I think I have just
I
what
think
you...
I goof up here or something, and that's the reason why I kept it in. Or just showing, oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff to sell off.
Enjoy.
I think I already bought stuff from him before. He still got some of the stuff from me. Although he might just never reset. That might be the issue. I don't know if he ever resets. One day I'll buy the Raging Boner. Also, I think I also kept it in so that I could showcase all of the... going through all those weapons. Yeah, I might... The AK, it's just kind of better. It does more damage. And I like that. So it's like, why would I use these other guns when the AK is just
welcome, sir.
Better? It's got solid DPS, it's got decent damage per bullet. It's like, why would I use an automatic that isn't the AK? Hey, we get a lot done this episode. We do wrap up the New Vegas Bounties 1. I actually pushed to almost an hour and a half of recording. Mind you, I shaved down an hour and a half to 43 minutes. So I shaved down like 50 minutes, roughly, of content. I think? 47 or so minutes. Let's say let's just say 40. I cut out roughly half the footage I got. Because I didn't want a cliffhanger. I'm not a big fan of cliffhangers.
Okay, not exactly.
But technically every episode's a cliffhanger, and that the adventure continues. I'm probably gonna record immediately after uploading this. Might play some Mafia 1 remake while this is going up, since it'll take a couple hours or so.
Okay, I know exactly what's in there.
That should keep me occupied until Mass Effect Trilogy remake comes out.
Big mistake, friend.
Oh, yeah, we spawn in here. And there was a lookout above, I believe. Also, there's apparently 2 battle rifles. One added by mod, one added by the Gunrunners DLC.
Over.
The grand finale against the big bad guy of the entire DLC, not the DLC, the mod. It helps showcase how my character blends utter brutality with being the good guy. Because I decided to mix in some terror in there in this character. How she likes to dismember enemies and
That takes care of that.
brutalize them while at the same time helping people out. I choose more brutal options on this character than I do normally. Also, I'm going through mentats withdrawal. Didn't know that luck was one of them. One of the effects. And here I go through and let you read all of this yourself. Some of them are like, I'm not in the mood to read just how brutal they are, so I kind of go through them faster, or I just don't read them myself, so I just go through them faster. But I try and make sure that you can pause the video and, like, get each one. Hopefully it's not too slow. I'll have to find a good speed for it. This one myself, I was reading it because I didn't. Even for me, I speed read through most of these just to get a gist of what it says. So, because sometimes while people are talking, I'll go like on my phone and like check messages.
I love the smell of...
Did you take care of Billy and his gang? You're kicking ass out there, kid. At this rate, I'm gonna be out of contract soon. But don't worry, there's plenty of work left. Come back when you're ready.
Radiation in the morning.
There's a bounty in Westside. You ready to work? Yeah, I know about him. He's a fucking butcher and a pederast. Some people don't believe he exists, but he's quite real. He's close to 7 feet tall and stronger than any man alive. I saw him rip a man's jawbone out and bludgeon him to death with it. I don't like to admit it, but I worked with him on one job. It's the worst mistake I made in the course of my career. I'm no stranger to killing, but that maniac actually enjoyed it. We were supposed to acquire a man who had fled to the NCR, but things went wrong. I was watching the door when the judge went inside to haul the target out, since we were supposed to get him alive. Soon after, I hear the shotgun go off and a kid screaming bloody murder, so I run inside. There was blood everywhere. He had shot the man and then scalped him before I could blink. He was just standing there, grinning. He turned and grabbed the target's child, little red-headed boy. That's when I shot him. I shouldn't say any more. Are you ready to work or not? I regret that I only wounded him. He never forgot either. When I saw him standing over that boy, knife in hand, I saw what I might have become. A fucking monster. At that point, I decided to start my own firm, even if it meant risking my neck. The judge had his own plans, of course. He started up Richter & Associates, where he's the primary shot caller. From what I hear, he might be moving to Vegas. If that's true, things are likely to get a lot bloodier here in the Mojave. Damn it, you got me distracted. Are you ready to work or not? Good. Before we delve into this bounty, I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson. Now, stop rolling your eyes, damn it. This relates to the job. I'll assume you're unfamiliar with the regulators. In the eastern U.S., regulators are idealistic vigilantes, hell-bent on killing bad guys. However, in the core region, regulators are a very different breed. They're basically thugs who force businesses to pay protection money. They're authoritarian gangsters, really. This relates to your bounty because the target is a Western regulator by the name of Dallas Courtright. Recently, Dallas drifted into Westside and appointed himself sheriff and de facto dictator. He's taxing commerce and breaking heads left and right. In light of this, a collection of concerned citizens has contracted us to convince Sheriff Courtright to leave, by any means necessary. This is an unusual contract in that you don't have to kill or capture the target. Just convince him that leaving is in his best interests. If he's a stubborn ass and you have to let the lead do the talking, so be it. Just get him out of Westside. Good luck.
Of course, read through this. Now there's helping a friend learn how to block somebody. Also, this enemy, I don't know if the lady we blew up got knocked in there, and when they all respawn, she respawned because that's where her body was? But this looks like the person that got blown up last time. I think I like this new editing that I've done, because it cuts down on the stuff that isn't part of the questing. I cut out some of the side combats that aren't very interesting. Yeah, shithouse motels that's just around the corner. It's part of a different mod. We'll get to that eventually. I think it's part of headhunting, yeah.
Hey there.
Yeah, I did lower the highest points of the game's audio, so hopefully that takes care of some of the problems, because some of it was peaking up into like the -10 decibels or whatever.
Hello.
I'm trying to keep it below -20, because that's around where it starts hurting my ears a bit at times.
Hello. What can I do for you, citizen?
I decided just to see if telling him to leave would work, just without the speech checks. If there would be like another
Kiss
method.
my ass. I'm not going anywhere.
But like his.
You again, eh? I ain't leaving. Better yet, you better get the fuck out of here before I stop regulating.
This was contact.
This gross misuse of authority pisses me off. Well, normally I would let people survive if they weren't a cunt. He was a cunt, so. Foreshadowing from the previous note. I like that backwards jump.
You found the note. Good. Do you know why I'm here? I buried him in the desert.
I believe this entire conversation's from No Country for Old Men. Decided to just go tell him to go fuck himself. Because I don't want to repeat the dialogue.
Over here!
A lot of I believe the judge is also from a Cormac book, or whatever the guy's last name is. The guy who wrote the book that's all from. Because he wrote a bunch of these dark novels. Which some guy likes to take inspiration from.
You're making me...
Fine by me. Don't touch Mr. Killingsworth.
So, his head is resilient, like some of the others are. But I believe I do eventually get it to come off. So I don't know if it's just a matter of getting lucky, or what. Fucking Georgie. Yeah, that takes his head off. Might also just be an angle issue.
He's never see us.
That's a lot of ammo. I've never liked the hollow points, because it's just like... Unless they don't have a whole lot of ammo, I mean, a whole lot of armor, it's not really worth it. Also, this is a really long-winded thing. Wait, it's just like... I like reading notes. Like the first time I found them, I've read all the fucking these. I don't... I feel like he left way too much to fucking read. Showing off the gun.
You smell that, Six? Or is it just me? Oh.
So I think I cut past it, but I do go back to the house and make up some SWC rounds, which wad cutter, I believe that's what they're called. They go through DT, I believe, and increase the damage slightly. I want to say that's what they do. I'm gonna have to double check on that.
Had enough?
Yeah, semi-wad cutter.
I profligate? Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, 44 semi-wad cutter. Increases damage by 20% and goes through their armor by an extra 6 DT, so it pierces through 6 DT like it's nothing. That's pretty fucking dope. Fucking Carmack. But yeah, I love using guns. So I might use this revolver alongside the fire axe. But he did tell me to kill his killers with the revolver, so I don't know if I'll stop using the AK, instead use the revolver as my long distance weapon, because they're both effective around the same distance. And here's another letter. Oh, the judge. He's literally a giant pedophile. Oh, but yes, I can now repair my armor with other armor. And the Jack's outfit's gonna be really good.
Right.
And here I test out the recoil on it, which isn't bad for not having the full gun skill. I have horizontal recoil turned off, but I might turn that on, just to add more to the immersion. So I have shotguns, and I have steady aim to the point where, like, I can shoot a pistol, and the only noticeable recoil effect is horizontally. Like, I'm pretty good at returning it to its original site, or whatever you call, whatever the term is. I collect knives because there's the binding ritual, which adds a flat weapon bonus to stuff, and I also think it repairs your limbs a little bit. So I might start making that stuff. I'm gonna look up the thing for that.
Go on in. The judge is expecting you.
I believe my luck is 8, so with that suit, I'll have luck of 9, which makes blackjack pretty much auto-win. Yeah, I think it's at 8.
Your arrival's well-timed. Your restraint is noted. Most in your position would have swept into these chambers with little mind to dialogue. They've been useful for a time. However, I make a habit of recycling my property every 6 months, and I'm already tired of this crew. Yes, I think it's time for a new set of toys. But first, I'm going to relish killing you by myself.
See, that's you do a one-on-one fight. But I wanted to do a little secret thingy. Now, the intended secret thingy was getting my strength up to 10
Go
so that
on
I could
in.
snap his fucking neck. But it turns out there's another option I didn't know about, but I have access to it, so I was like, I gotta take it. On second thought, I don't know if
Your
Morgan
rival's
would be that brutal.
It's only natural to eliminate the competition, and that takes on a literal quality in these times. Historical law always subverts moral law.
Like, she snapped the neck, but she might not do the thing I do.
Titles are ultimately a trivial matter. What I can do, however, is more important.
Yeah, snapping neck, totally fine.
I represent an organization of like-minded individuals. We're beginning to assert ourselves across the carcass of North America. In time, we'll be in a position to establish control on a regional level. You've proven yourself capable. Despite your obdurate nature, I'm willing to extend an offer to join the organization. This is your only chance.
Obdurate is like stubborn.
Besides walking out of this bunker alive, if you enter our ranks, I can guarantee a signing bonus to the tune of 50,000 caps. Well, what's your decision? First, I'd like to commend you for making the sapient choice. We'll seal this deal the old-fashioned way, with a handshake. Just come around the desk and greet me when you're ready.
I wish that there was a third option that was specifically lying, so that you knew that you were lying about it, instead of getting locked in.
Are you ready to make the commitment?
Like, just in case it was like you couldn't do the lie.
Have you suddenly gone deaf? All right. Now what's your decision? A young person like you shouldn't be hard of hearing. All right. I know you can hear me now. What is your decision?
Yeah, boy. If you shake his hand, you eventually just die. It kills you. I believe only...
Get away from me, you maniac! My neck.
No, I don't think I had to do this, because I believe they just automatically die. Because the other ones do that. I think their death is triggered by his cessation of existence. The judge is dead. Yeah, because they all fucking died. And that's what happens if you solo him anyway. So that's... With cannibalism, you can just straight up... Well, cannibalism in 75 speed, you can just straight up kill him. But yeah, Hunter... gives you more damage resistance. No, I don't know if that's strictly DR, but it does look like my DT might be slightly higher. Well, that could be from something else. I do keep the looting in since it's a modded area and I wanted to show it off.
Railroad Bill, he's a prick and I don't like him.
Oh, but yeah, there's a mod you can get so you can do like the evil ending and you can go do assassination contracts for him. You don't even get the 50,000. It's stated that like you get the 50,000 over the course of multiple years of service. But yeah, my character isn't evil, so she wouldn't be doing that. So there's 2 unique items from here, as far as I can tell. It's the unique hatchet he had. I was hoping his head would explode, but you know. Can't always get what you want.
Whoa, whoa, careful!
I love the reload on these guns. I just love the yeehawness of them. I'll be reading the notes that we get from the safe and in this room in the next episode. Or at least you can read them. I'll speed read them. And I'm pretty sure this is the room that he fucks kids in. Or something, I don't know. And I thought that because it's the way that the take was formatted, I was worried that it would trigger it a triggering event. But yeah, I'm wondering if the reason why he's in the redheads is because he couldn't get that one redhead, or he went after that one redhead because he's really into redheads. So I don't know. And Boone gets an armor upgrade in a bit. He gets to have the old, or the new combat armor that I get from here. I don't think I've ever had coyote meat.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Fine by me.
It'll slow him down a little, but he's a sniper, so it doesn't matter. He's supposed to do stuff in range anyway. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the episode. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!